we'll be able to sort of look at things in different ways and be able to see, think about what really matters to us in our community and how things change, and we'll be able to hopefully contribute our ideas and have our ideas taken into account at the end. So.
I think more people should be involved in developments instead of just having to watch it happen, so that we can give our opinions. And it's just good to learn about the community the way you live in, because we don't really know as much about it, but doing this project we learn out more.
We've encouraged the councillors to put some funding into the project because we think it's really important to involve young people in consultation. With the new eco town development in Whitehall and Borden, it's equally important that young people have a say in what's happening. So this was really timely and quite an exciting project for us.
It's a brilliant idea because it's giving them a chance to speak to the people involved who make decisions about where they live and give their point of view, because quite often they sort of say, they might have built a new skate park or something like that down the road, but that's not what they want. Or people talk about the problems with crime in their area, but actually for the youth or the people their age, that's not a problem for them. The problem is getting to places or having somewhere to go and hang out with their mates and that sort of stuff. So I think it's a fantastic opportunity for them to give their opinion, really.
We've got some conflicts, so with sustainability, they use grey breeze blocks to make them last longer, but it doesn't really give a good first impression because it's just kind of dull colours and stuff like that.
But the access is quite good. There's lots of bus stops and car parks and places for pedestrians to walk, so that's good.
We're looking at the people, the access, the environment and the shops and stuff.
With the walls and things, just a lot that could have been done there.
Yeah, today we come together as a group where we've mixed with other schools that are looking at this project where our particular focus is on individuals and communities. So space making and how those communities interact with one another.
So we've got the theme of access, there's the theme of sustainability, communities, open space, and they've gone and explored certain parts of the city centre and said what they like and don't like about it, thinking about those themes.
Some schools were talking about what they would like to improve in the area and what they're going to be focusing on in the projects, really.
Yeah, the students have had the chance to come up and work with other schools on architectural workshops. It mirrors what we've been doing in our school, looking at Borden and the environment that the students all live in. They're particularly looking at their local area and how they can improve that area. So this is vitally important to kick off that process.
And today we're doing a project on developing a site, and we have to work for a client and make sure they're happy as well as the council with what we're doing with the land.
We're learning about master planning, which would be a good skill to learn, and team building.
So basically we've got this open plan and we're kind of putting developments on here to make it appeal to most members of society. And we've got parks and shops and hotels and supermarkets, so it's quite popular, and we've done lots of things that are going to benefit the government, money-wise as well.
We're making a development on an area, and we have to have a supermarket, but it also has to be mixed, so we have to have other things in there to keep the council and the people around it happy.
A few major kind of themes to run through our kind of development. Sustainability is a major one, so sustainable living, the lighting is wind-powered street lights.
They do have some very worthwhile opinions which people in places of power need to really be listening to, because obviously it's the future of our country and the future lives of our children and their children as well.
I think young people's views are really overlooked, they're not really considered, so I think having our say in what goes on is going to be important for the future.
Yeah, I think it's a really good opportunity, which is why I really wanted to do it, because it gives you an insight into other sort of aspects of how things work, and it's a good opportunity if you want to have a kind of career in doing this or see what it might be like, and also meet other people from other schools and things like that. So
the importance for the students really sits in lots of the other skills they're learning, presentation skills, key thinking skills, and analysing areas that they've perhaps not seen, not familiar with, ideas they've not come across before. Those skills are kind of the unwritten ones, but they're also getting involved in planning. What does that mean? How can I influence where I live, the things that I want to do, and who's going to listen to me? They get those opportunities through this project. All the sessions we've had so far, both in school and here today together with other schools, we've put together the ideas by the youngsters themselves, generating the interest, going out and looking at stuff, talking to people, getting a sense of the environment they're in, looking at the area and the impact of the area. What does that mean in terms of accessibility? What does that mean for communities, the individuals in those communities? And they've been able to focus on lots of different aspects as a result of that. It's worked really well.
Partnership for Urban South Hampshire Push has been one of the funders, and I think what we're interested in is the thoughts of young people. Make changes in the area which are for the better.
I'm hoping to see some fresh and hopefully challenging ideas about what should be happening in our communities, their communities, over the next 20 years.
In a car park, and it's going to be right there where that black thing is there. And
I think a good outcome is if the councils, the planners, listen to the voice of young people and pay attention to what they want in our new communities.
Many of them are suggesting that they will continue to be involved as time goes on, because a lot of the decisions that we make today will affect them when they are starting their own families and having children.
What was really great was for me to hear chief executives and senior council members saying, I want my colleagues to hear what these young people have got to say. And that, if you like, was the success, the benchmark for that, because it is about making those voices heard and for them to be listened to and action then taken.
They thought that things just didn't happen, no one listened to them. And they thought before that things just went on as they have been for many years. And it gives them the chance now to actually think, actually we can make a difference. And I think that's the best thing they're going to get out of this, it really is.